nti ade no mo anyina omo na
because umpenifo ne di omo animu no omo wo problem obia pe one favor or the other. Yet one last year CAF started African Football League 18. I feel was what they call 24. 24 no crown onya fixed date baby on the board be share. All because tournament say Yankobo Club World Cup. So the Confederation of African Football there an embarrassment to the continent. CAF no niema o ye de bebre no obusia ene a political leadership no ye pe difference bia nim niema bi on be bia no you ask yourself and you wonder say are they the people who can say these are honorable men I wasn't care respecting them because for a tournament I agree date ni bia dey me nim ni enti I was a CAF gitum if not for personal interest any niema bi on benya o FIFA position sana isa hayatu yiye ya shesheshwa because the black man the African for that matter easy say obetimi odin adwene di agro that is the issue and it has been the issue for a very long time so this one I'm very disappointed and my disappointment ni nyina ba because of Morocco omo issue no omo so nsema omo ka say investment ni nyina na ye omo hwe tourists ebeba during that period now CAF comes in decision they say na ya admitted the FIFA dey ba say your club World Cup FIFA ne dey kopesika strategically what the abesha baby onim say one fan hye ho a European teams ne mpene there's no way say UEFA Belgium team say baby omo ball omo premier tournament no FIFA no so the tournament bi abesha ho enunti yenya ye de na yenkobo FIFA de they will not agree to
but mo nyintum say on say CAF ye subset of FIFA enti no wo shem say okoye hisi a no so okay wo so kwaye ko ba bia
FIFA ntimi nyi African Confederation no
dem fan say CAF original say omompene ne kwaye say gidigidi okay the mother association no e na wo shem bi de obeka bia wo say da bi no so okay move away
that right in FIFA ni in the first place FIFA ni that right no
Asante Reggie bibi because Asante Reggie for so many in your mampanyi no te say and mo nkoye
only that right
and ya pays ye him of him and of east how better no wise
but can you also stand up
you must
to challenge
Argentina CAF FIFA jurima mana jurimu da say on fan ko say UEFA time onim sense anko for no mpere UEFA na ebesi ne Real Madrid da so ne Real Madrid nkwane Barca eda so mati Europe what is your panel job what is your panel job when FIFA for because players omo Madrid ya man ko international competition urevi omo they will not
and the problem is I was watching Club World Cup now on said there be an European teams ni ko share omo at the semi-final stage also almost started from maybe Asia for no because almost feels as our tournament no any importance bia into the Premier League on argue say I don't need 2 games bi wa akoshe baby akobo tournament e wunya akuma FA and FIFA will not do such a thing
to other associations
they will not but also CAF mpenifo na another African by nature no and you man will be who brony the treatment in a different
so when I say na Patrick Jobert Reverend or say oti bans mu a kwa kra na bans na number GS 820312 na referee driver no e dey ato akoma FM ti prophet Patrick Jobert wone driver or driver bus GS 820312 any afi passengers amuwo nyina mo enjoy show ni empire born say eja no emfa mo nkodu akra asomdwe mu safe journey na ya wosimu Reverend Jobefi good afternoon and mo nyina erade emfa mo nkodu asomdwe mu so is
awusa
menne made aka afa yi na nkaka afo bibi obetim dia sori agina se ompene wa se ne date dada ye change ye date no kran se ye ko odd numbered years no enche nti FIFA mum enkope baabi emfa ne Super Club World Cup ne nche
eno ano akansa asem ya na discuss
but omo was a boss no
na woni boss no say who 53 members munina mu ye part of FIFA no you obi dia yewo kasa utimi siw FIFA ho de edi ma wo ko kasa nkofo wini cases court of arbitration for sport nkofo de FIFA akọ wini cases abuja banyi
okay
so se ba se yempre abako piem wo cars and the educating body bebusa obi aba bebo nkro say yen yahye a tournament da odada this is an intercontinental competition na yen continent ye boy dey say we born that the decision will come to you but in Japan Patrick Motepe or your remote kura ayi Infantino opa me nka say ye bo CAF na no ayi omo dey yaba China tournament ready school for universities or universities they say universities all Africa ball football tournament of the what is that football tournament no Infantino team betrase no ne Mochepe ti ono mo he ade bia o pe bia the first thing Africa oh we from mo serious man me discuss what han kire say Real Madrid and Barcelona Juventus those days teams right say mo kote European Super League no omunya idea no from FIFA because FIFA General Secretary ebe shia CAF for and ka check CAF say omunya African Super League and Florentino Perez mo ti bi no mo say ni mo so ko ebi na emo mo de no omo mfa tie sa tournament enye say because FIFA mpreso UEFA mpreso because clubs say so mo organize o ma de em fa FIFA nsem skani nkodi omo eno ni omo problem ye CAF de na say enye ye mo baako omo say from the sikani bi kan yem fa nko 24 nations yempa ba bi nkobo yenya ba bi mfa ye de ne nhye na bu sepanya ma ncha wade ade say CAF ya ne say komo ka no CAF is a Mr. Osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana first president. Sana said the black man is capable of managing his own affairs in there. We swam with Jesus one. Yeah, it is our topic. Reminds in debate. Now, Omukaza me I was for and against.
Yes.
Headmaster read the or church say I should speak for the motion. I'm saying no, this motion I cannot speak for it. Also, no, Rich, it is just a debate. I'm saying no, my conscience wouldn't allow me. The black man is not capable of managing his own affairs. So somebody was searching for say be a certain blacks no mo ye capable. Broni ni misa so di sika crash African in nsema. Ono ne de be change na dwene. Abza panyun ni sade we enko CAF delegates mo nko so aba o. Executives na Mochepe Afro Infantino unia who so no kra na boy am abo yi Super League and no this kaba is say almost say FIFA forward project omo increase Africa sika no and ntino say almost say yi no etia ne enya ne sa abuza banyi unim say this is the second time Morocco for years ade baby Samukaya Raf am say COVID era no na see yakobo Cup of Nations bi o Morocco ho baby. Dabi ayi yare ba ku bi na buy no before COVID never say. Yare bi na Ebola me da mase. Omo ka so mo host tournament no. E no mo host Club World Cup. E ma rema de kwaje. Omo so mo ntimi bi omo borders na manipa makromo because of yade na aba no. Until they decided not to host the AFCON. The AFCON had to move to another country. Adia say catch Morocco fan say mo akwaje we kobo no na movie AFCON ko another country na kobo but say CAF is controlled by Morocco.
India Morocco how powerful are they?
Patrick Mochepe no nimbo mo mpebo o a businessman o ni na club Sundowns na Infantino Adam for no na mo gange up say papa na did amadama na esi etu no ye de asem say de etu no free so maka to say o penipa organization krono wo mpa e ball for the most corrupt institution in the world football associations. And the mother FIFA krono akese nyina na ya na obusa nya FIFA for na omoko to World Cup e dia ma obi a yes ye to watch worth 500,000 pounds e dia ma obi asa na wato aba the highest corrupt institution in the world and a transfer de ko ba bia o time ye cheche ayi mo no one who sika no mo wia Swiss authorities no kwachi one who sika no mo wia entabuza panyi wo mo nim pa sa Morocco, yeah, the tournament never be Morocco because all the European countries omo ye interested say what omo ba Morocco abusabanya omo pe weather conditions and a lot of things in Morocco and in Europe dey pe. In fact omo free Italy, France, Spain bebre so omo ko holidays vacation ayi omo ba Morocco sani pa bebre ho no mbom vacation and you know they normally do that. But abusabanya me problem kase ne say ya say a tournament date da hodada and we create tournament dey abeto ye de no and I say as well Raf Kai
you one now we
FIFA nti and ye de no e de enko pe baabi mo no we de nya baabi kura de ba ho be bold de no a case of mediocre people leading an organization omunim de omo ye and abusapanyi omunim de omo ye because omo done puppets in the hands of those people. They just push them around. No miana kwa ha, no miana fa ha. You need the guts to stand na Raf can balls at you. You don't even need balls. You must communicate to FIFA so that your tournament no order. Nanka Morocco for aka say, you're not ready to host CAF. So you can't be there. But we are ready to host Club World Cup. Omo host to be down. Nessa komo katre. Said they are not ready to host us. So if they are not ready to host us, then CAF will find a new host. Ni akoba tournament referee. Abzabani CAF yeah. Why some person using us I know what's but what is that CAF and Kazan? A bread Raf as I can take a decision to AFCON back. AFCON 2021, you're born 2022.
Yes.
AFCON 2022, 2023, you're born 2024. So say AFCON 2025, no? SK 21, 23, 25.
Yes.
Yeah, come on 26. Why don't we take a decision? Say, you cancel AFCON 2025 now. It's your term general will be a they are planning for AFCON 2027 here.
For 6 months too.
And it's your boy 6 months we are. Unim said the next 18 months they are going to AFCON. What do you know? You bought AFCON 2020 5 in 2026 January now. And just say yeah, bought another AFCON and that AFCON so in a short space of time because a 2 years interval. Now, 2 years interval. No. So the 6 months let take Odiba Akuma. Now, so the next one, what is one more? Just 18 months to play the next AFCON.
Wow.
The point is that AFCON either see a become. Now we are saying now we say, "Yam penny for no, sabi. Nyansa pa ni adwene de. Omo ton di nyaso omo ni bi, but omo ton. Ya da bia meka chobi ntimi kada. Se panyiri bi ni nyansa. Na school ni akoso magobi. Bibia nwoma bia ya kan bi o makan bia buzabanyi etimi tumi ka so wanya nimde ne bi but what ton nyansa ne nimde no onyae no e de age sika gu ne botom enti atwa AFCON no attend that will help us so that we will plan for AFCON na mobo ade mobo sesi aye ka say yakobo European Championship mebo buzabanyi yakobo South American Championship me pa cho European Championship South American Championship African players bobi and say ya omukrom for nebo yeah bebo 2 World Cup qualifiers. Ni atra wa atwa akosi next year. Meanwhile, your AFCON qualifiers say mo ye nshase. Na the association ni. Ye mo AFCON qualifiers no. Na AFCON qualifiers na kodi time ya start European leagues no. Omo breaking kakra bia yes players. Omo kona play na kolusu the position. Abu Japan is period we are. E wo hoye omo di bo Euros no. Some mandatory rest period di kama. The African players will be home until see about Euros na wie. And na omo class na resume. Identity young fan clear young qualified yeah, about 2 games. Most of the teams are mobile European Championship BB. Portugal about 3 friendly matches before our best starting Euros. England about 3 friendly matches before our starting Euros. Almost Obia about matches and go for matches. Africa about 2 matches a pair. Yeah, boss 2 matches you have yet fear. Yeah, try me about Euros and South American Championship review. And son, you could set your place not because ya acquire preseason. Not yet fear, ya pedie. You say, ya didn't quack a World Cup here. Now, my example 2006. South Ghana World Cup performance, they have come performance.
Yes.
Boys, no more have 2006. No more 2006, Michael Essien. Jose Mourinho declared injured. Yeah. When everybody in this world knew Michael was not injured. Dana Ghana won the first game of AFCON. And Mourinho, you want to know? Yes, I want to know about the first game of Chelsea. Obian is so bright, but Chelsea were thinking, in one season, over the player na koba AFCON. No was a Jacob World Cup, let's say. Enti, as a calf taking and Mguase decision, I was a decision also taking you. Say, you cancel AFCON no bako. And today, that's AFCON. I AFCON 2027. na besi a calendar no so all the years na besi so enti besi a calendar no so dia ene ye kwa ko AFCON 2027 na buza pani say expanded club World Cup yom dia bay sa eye annual event enye boy be bono baako enti say no sa de ntia mo AFCON bi mana because afi bi yom no ba be say ye time no 2 years this should be about see time so
change from odd numbered years no
it's 2 years that be usa ko bona yinu kwa na beko si say we enka 2026 June 2026 no and 2025 June no and ebebo yi et ombebo bi so 2026 ombebo bi 2027 2020 annual event ebe happen da bia say ya the class kwakobo a club World Cup. I think that calf was a omni boss na sikasem empanyifo no mo musika wiea no ma fa no say on say calf so nim say sa wo frɛ ketokreku na wo frɛ NFF president na wo frɛ Ivory Coast president na oh Charlie we no anya yi nti there almost say ombe my teams no support ya the football mako 3 million ba mo akoche ketokreku so gia ono so adwen say okoche 3 million balls in the history of Ghana football e bin si that's a president bi ache ball mako 3 million or during na selection wo the next election me say Africa ye obi aba na ni wure fear the crown of the spirit to me no twed the be man winning next election. That is what we think about and I was saying that's our problem. I am more disappointed than Raf. I am more disappointed than Steve. I am more disappointed that Obi is disappointed because an association that has over 50 now him say calf omo serious and kada bia omo free Europe FIFA president no. You have to go and convince South America. You have to go and convince Comebo. You have to go and convince Asia. No we know because as a calf for you know cause a Raf calf a rapper you know. Ye nyina ye vote 53-54 ni nyina kwa makaf e be pay say yes ati enya FIFA president but ye mpanyi for the man obi atrim kra say onko challenge bi ye say ya no first assistant bibi first vice hwan ya pa committee na tena so eno ano no senka kaf ye serious body a sa numbers e be panyi ewia say about numbers when you have the numbers on your side and you must be koyi adema eno na ma UN United Nations omo ka so omo mpre and you be an vote and I have you and all. I call you superpowers. Yes, I can be a Samsia near Cassian Twaba. Russia and Chad, I would the same vote.
Yes.
US and Togo, I would the same vote. UK and Ghana was the same vote. France and Guinea, France and Niger, even the same vote. Almost one pere. And you create superpowers room. Omo kasa omo victoria and one because of your size and size na buchapani numbers e kura Africa na se trauma FIFA de nsa bankum sei e pia ya prestigious tournament ato twere ba bi kwa because of leadership paralysis. We have suffered from leadership paralysis as a continent for far too long. His Excellency Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, my only disagreement with him a statement to make is that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. There be one on the Mujana and China and an capable. Pass ye ye. Omo eba to omo. Omo ya kenka omo nsam. Omo ya be hu omo ebuzabani. They are not capable of managing anything.
Pepe Suarez, I'm watching you live from Sofa Line. Congrats to my darling club, Real Madrid, on signing Kylian Mbappe. Okay, sir, and I came physicality. The Abba messages no ewa ha mame komra mewa become messages no Abba still we are live on Akoma 87.9 FM Akoma Sports and Yeguswa Yede Bremno Yense Efisem Nase na Blackstars enra eno omuko pie mu ewo Mali ni nyina game Ghana ene Mali ebo we World Cup qualifier na nyame adoma kyena 7 p.m. na game na baso ya the live commentary ebe bremo on Akoma 87.9 FM na mranche no akodru said nram di tudwa emam no omo shake up kakra ewo omo hotel wa na ebo 6:30 p.m. pepe enyumre coach Otuado and the captain Thomas Partey omo Asia press no na press conference na abaso at 6:30. Then from there ombe move to Stade March 26 Stadium ho game no baso and I say a game no be baso tina 7 p.m. till 24 hours to the game. Ghana training said the bena or more ever familiar with the stadium na and the game num kakra ye bedroom ye Ghana and Mali all-time meetings send it here Ghana and Malaysia yana saying ena esiko saying and performances next year, how many wins and will be enya the draws and a defeats are no no ye be rem all time meetings ye be hwe na for ya say rem bio Mali omo players are say omo use omo stats et saying so we players are omo Mali team nim say omo performances club side near for national team no side no saying and esitie the dynamism our Ghana yen group I num ye bedra ho na yahwe after day 3 games saying and a beko ye benye obi a wayi no ho abeka say baby onam de wa qualify or ko saying and a beko ede ama Ghana say Ghana e wini a e ko say Ghana en wini say na beko nti dynamism ye behwe no nyina e but before ye bedram no mama polo ede sembi atuja obeka ya polo any edi nkoma no ka say Ghana must qualify walk up with ye e den ya say Ghana you qualify in Kobia, we can't afford to miss this World Cup.
It has been entrusted to them. Ghana, once in Penifona are entrusted, Ejumana Ashe Musa. We are all behind them and praying for them. If they don't do it well, no, then we have something to say. But we've seen some glimpses. And on Americano, you call a friend say World Cup, Uncle, you call a friend say.
In Chinapolo, Eka, World Cup, you call ya Uncle, Afcon, some Bakaya. Nansen ye call AFCON na we cry group stages wana Ghana near kicking out Oshe Malia the last time omo ba ebe pray ya omo do quarterfinals omo lose to the host and eventual winners Ivory Coast na Ghana free more group stage da ekoyen baby so mama shase enfru so Ghana and Mali and ebo fayewrem Ghana ye ne Mali ye all time meetings no it's saying how many times any Asia times Ghana na Mali win draws any defeats no Ghana ye ne Mali so it's saying
I was you that say so we can't two West African teams or more meetings you should expect something similar though the bigger powerhouse no ebe slight advantage over the other but one thing is for sure say the West African football no is similar omo talent identification no is similar and the skill set omo kita no also are quite similar into we share and European terms players are omaji omudin bebre from Black Africa na and also on the continent of Africa West Africa players na edimutin timai because they have something different from that of the East Africans, the South Africans, and the North Africans. You know, nti o she talent party West Africa for no in abundance. And nti Ghana ne Mali sene be ochina mbeti agine abusua ochina nyame adoma enye the first time the Blackstars of Ghana are meeting the Eagles of Mali. The first encounter between these two nations, was way back in 1960, some 64 plus years ago. And I was omushia. But two teams in a meetings are most of omu meetings in abba in terms of friendly games. Most of omu meetings in abba when they engage in friendly matches. Senior Ebekano. But in 1960, it was a friendly game at Ghana and Omaya friends Mali and a boy. In that game, Ghana win an emphatic victory and at the Stars of Ghana. It's me enyai. It is just meetings in terms of friendly games at Ghana. And Mali abona ubenya as many as 13 games between Mali and Ghana. So Mushia abo friendly games. And in the 13 games, the Stars of Ghana actually say Omi is superior in terms of victories. Ghana first 7, draw no I 5, and then who say Mali so pick 1. And Mali won now picking in terms of friendly games, by in 2020.
Okay.
Now back 2020, that was when Anna Sika Kono Edia Jumano Aman for I know about friendly games be. In Mali for each the Stars of Ghana a boy a
3-0.
Omo boy a 3 yentimiante. Into the Mali for no at the end, and no munya sa victory, our friendly games are no mabo. Into in 13 games, Ghana really superior with 7 wins, 5 draws, and then 1 victory for Mali. Yes. Into Oshamwa Mali kind of friendly matches times and common man. Now in competitive games, the first time a Ghana named Mali the very first competitive game was in 1974.
Okay.
In 14 years after
13 years, what can you do? Friendly games.
Friendly games.
I think now the competitive games.
Competitive games.
Okay, young.
It is our share competitive games are Mali ne Ghana boy. I shall say in 1974 ever qualifiers in African Cup terms, and then Ghana winning 4-0. 1975 Mali so ba betin ho. I shall Ghana 3-1.
Wow.
And then in 1978 it was an all African game. Ghana and Mali 1-1 draw. Now competition a yɛbɔ ne sese a yɛkɔ mu yi a ɔkyena yɛbɛtie gyina go prama no so ɛyɛ World Cup qualifier.
Yeah.
Now World Cup qualifying terms nso woba sɛ yɛka World Cup qualification a Ghana ne Mali ahyia in terms of World Cup no the first time was in 2009. This will be the second time.
Oh, now it's a World Cup qualifiers in the Ghana, 2 countries in Asia. The only time they was saying
2009 Ghana to Bamako.
Okay.
Matiomwa and then Koja Samoa.
Yes, Mekai Koja Samoa good.
Yes, Ekoshe. Barusha matches now ye can was competitive games be able biano. There is always a screamer. A screamer naturally a long ranger. Say Ghana Besha yinya a long range goal. Okay. Beba. In 2009 ABC.
Yes.
In 2012 at the AFCON yinya B. 2013 similar thing happen.
Okay.
But the first time I know Mushia World Cup qualification terms, no Ghana ko share 2-0. Reverse fixture ne baso babayara.
Okay.
Satem na kanu temu nyina they were still active say educator they were still active in the game. Omu babayara and Ghana be tijina bo 2-2 surprisingly. Matthew Amwa and then I think Antonianan Eshe go on the day and Ghana about 2-2 after say Yako winning ewo Bamako no.
Okay.
Inti if you want Ghana in share mo our qualification terms when you talk of the FIFA World Cup.
Okay.
Ghana ni omu share biem. But abusia over on the African Cup of Nations tournament proper. See a share hon so asema. Ehwa asem ne saying.
Okay, into the room friendlies.
Yabo friendlies, yabo competitive
Ghana,
games.
You know about a World Cup qualifiers. Say what AFCON.
Say AFCON.
I want to say
in group stage in recent terms. In 2012, Ghana share Mali. Our group stage, you know. So game, you know, Ghana we need 2-0.
Okay.
Asamoah and then the there are you and a share star goes in Ghana in the group stage. Barubeka is a tournament, you know, and Zambia, the Chipolo Polos, a be we need. En route to the final, Omushia the Blastars of Ghana, and then you lose it on penalties.
Wow.
Inti a copy mu said the third place game now was here Bono. You may share Mali. A team and I shared 2-0 in the group stages. Abusia Mali for no so tear when that time Nana Obaka Plavin a coach of the Blastars. Now you from the camp of the Blastars say black magic be koso Korasen send some coach in the by Becca Cancel Bitao Yafa and once and some bebree. Inti you're going to that game no. Now the atmosphere our Blastars camp and ya dear papa. So the Stars went into that game against the Eagles Ekoluzu 2-0. Into third place, you know, Ghana LUC. A year after us, say CAF SR hosting AFCON Ibim. That was the year no so more transiting into all the years, you know. Yes, and yeah, they by 2013. 2013 tournament, you know, so a basso our South Africa, Ghana, Asia, Capo Verde, a lot of African nations. And also in the group stage, game no year dimpa. In the 63rd or so minutes, and as Samoa Jan etimi ball free kick be wonderful strike. Into the hand of long range, you know, as Samoa Jan ball free kick. At the 2 Muma Ghana a win here. And also Ghana Sam Eko Shia Mali in the 3rd place.
Okay.
That game, before that game, Coach Kwesi Appiah na de Koye. Okay, so Burkina Faso Eshe, Aristide Banks, Jonathan Putraipa, Echi Yamu, it was a Wednesday or Tuesday evening. And Burkina Faso for sharing, Echo final Nigeria for Koji, Sunday, Mbamone, Stephen Keshi, Ebeji sa tournament. Ghana says she Mali, Emma Mali, Eshe 3-1. Now, Abuja, Oje sa tournament, now share the man Ghana concede, I similar to send ye conceded now.
Okay.
Goals now you consider any nya obia ubenya bribia ko check it on YouTube. schoolboy defending kwa ana Ghana yeah in that particular game I lose 3-1. So it was very shameful. That game no krano Mubarak Wakasu enya penalty abusia obo said that was the period that Samuel Janso can say more Ghana penalty beam. During that period, you know, Asamoah Gyan make that pronouncement and say, more penalty beam. Inti Wakasu do fast abono and bono to change. Inti abusia in AFCON terms in 2017, Ghana says she omu beam. Essential 1-0.
Okay.
Now no from 2012 2013 I equal.
Okay.
When no yeshenu group stage on also share third place.
Yes.
Eddie third. And 2013 the same thing in group stage no in 2017 after the finally Ghana ashomo. Enti so show position na yebe shomo nyame adomo china. In recent times omaye a strong opposition say Ghana show mu bia enye easy.
Wow.
Enye better sa.
That's how ya man for your master show.
Who dia also usuro dia also usuro but bomba is betimi.
Na unkwa na nyame ni mu na wakobomba.
Nyame ni mo bia but otie bi dum die chen bi.
Okay.
Otie bi dum die chen bi. Ntina ayi asenua no so no na akrofo ni wo.
Kawasem. Kawasem.
Na de na meka nyame aso mpeze meka.
South Festival Kawasem.
Enti abusia. Say ye hwe Mali in terms of meeting with Ghana, almost shasi 1960 maka no. But don't share competitive games aya na nye easy for the Blackstars.
Okay.
All the time no on field of play no difficult. But Ghana approve say basi yembo World Cup qualification, yembo AFCON qualification dia Ghana is strong. But this time around, Ghana esan ba be share a coach transition esan ba in terms of qualification 2009 yenyamilo and ade akoye ni transit after a new manager from Kloluwa and Amilo by. This time around, yasan ye transition from Chris Shooting and yasan ba Otoado. Enti yeshesania Otoado and then Mrantia no ebetimi ejina a rising force in African football terms for the past 2 years. But abusia so we game no in detail. The game no ebe dem for Ghana. Yenya cohesion right. Consistency any performance in him. And this is a team in the last year or lose one game over a year. The last time they lost a game was in March 2023. That is the side that Yekushiomo.
Wow.
And in as many matches as our home no lose. Ghana so in terms of Bonteni obi akobo akwasha no abusia ebiba ya che. Into Comoros, especially Madagascar, near Bobo draw. Central African Republic, and near Bobo draw. You call Nigeria here qualify for the World Cup. It wasn't a win. Ghana ball 1-1. And African football no away go rule no at the qualify. Okay. So meeting Mali no in terms of all competition, all games no okay. But in competitive games no I no more competition no tough. And the last time I in World Cup qualification terms, Abusia Ghana reigning superior, winning 2-0 away, and San Yeba Ababo 2-2. And this all called by that standard in India. You say Ghana were the upper hand in terms of this game, but the current details of the game, performance of players, any coaches, it differ. Omo ye teamer, omonya omu groove ne right. Though 1 or 2 key members be omonya present for this game. But one thing I sure say they have a collective shape. How they got into this game and then they have their home ground. Omo Lucy in as many matches Omabo home Bamako. Inti Ochina Nyame ya aduma a tough game and but this is a game Ghana was winning at all costs.
This is a game Ghana must win at all costs. Mame kwase rap from remember no must be bisa. Sa game we are say Ghana nyeden and yetimi ejina say watch match am obi ehun say against Mali de enyo mo yonko ene ye beba na mamenchia find and brother and boss Mactonto Mark Ewo Denver Colorado Mark yada asinyamisha nimo mo say said the most discuss CAF and FIFA issue no aman nevra ho or yeah juma or US of V said them or yeah juma but nevra ho say party a CAF it dia toto sanity obey so raf mamemra wo so bio mame fi Mali Jamia Duma China game no baso almost starts saying it here wohwɛ players a ɔmo de ɔmo ɛba ɔmo team nankasa ɛba ɔmo home games ɔmo ma menhwɛ team no saying na ɔmo start no
yes here from the players Mali squad a ɔmo ɛfrɛ ɔmo
for this game,
for this particular game, were quite a number of stars in the team.
Okay. Stars almost statistics in a year.
Now, my main answer here from in terms of their value.
Okay.
The highest valued Malian players are valued at 20 million euros.
Okay.
Mohamed Kamara was valued at 20 million euros.
Okay.
And Amadou Haidara, we have almost statistics, honestly valued at 20 million euros by transfer market. And Brantian honestly see Akama, Atalanta, Bergamo, El Bilal Toure, and so valued at 20 million euros. The valuation of these players, and so the most expensive, are valued at 20 million euros.
Okay.
Statistically, you were Sekou Koita, and I say Sekou Koita. Ono, Omo Efre, known as an attacker. Obo Osiakan were RB Salzburg. About this particular season, 19 matches, 8 goals, 1 assist. Okay. Involved in that is Osiakan or RB Salzburg or Austrian league, 9 goal involvement, 8 goals, 1 assist, and Washe Eddie Honoma, and he comes in with a form. I mean, for player one amount 9 goal involvement in 19 matches. Yes. Means what I say almost or average one goal involvement in 2 games in the Austrian league. He comes in very, very strong, and he plays as a forward, so not typically as a striker. He could play any of them. Now I feel do any actually Abrantia Bako my friend also the Musa Sela is a kind of League 2 nimo a friend Pau FC League 2 as a French league now called League 2 the Hona Usiakan. Omo Efre no as an attacker. We bought 35 games this in 2023-24, 35 games, 15 goals, 7 assists. That is 22 goal involvement in 35 games. Dangerous. Yes, what I say a League 2, and after is a championship. But for me to be 15 goals in 35 games, ama 7 assists. That is a whooping 22 goals involvement in the French League 2. And it means as a player, serious.
Okay.
Abrantia Bakwa betimi asa hwe ne biem eye Lasina Sinayoko. And I say Lasana Sinayoko. Lasina Sinayoko enso esia kan de ema League 1 club by your friend Orze. Na ni nyina me de ama o me de players ni nyina ama nti nanka Sinayoko si akan de ma Orze. Orze this particular season they are back. Orze oni Gideon Mensah and esi akan 34 matches, 8 goals, 4 assists. Okay. Which gives you 12 goal involvement, 34 matches, 8 goals, 4 assists. Now, me pese oka 3 players ya makan. So what had you mekan about come out 22 goal involvement. We mount 12 goal involvement. The other one amount 9 goal involvement. Between the 3 of them, you have 22 plus 12. That is a 34.
You know, you have 43
goal involvement
among the 3
just
players,
for 3 players. Yeah, my boy. Person will taking note of that. Now, what about Kamori Dumbia? Kamori Dumbia is a kind of my French League 1 club, a friend Bray, and as a Brest. So, on also a kind of my French League 1 Brest or Honomo. On also about 25 matches, 6 goals, 5 assists. 25 matches, 6 goals, 5 assists. So 11 goal involvement and also year involved this particular season. What they count with 40 something, no one. Now okay, can call 50 something. Now oh, no, you 54 goal involvement for that. Me person me can't edibesi asem so. But these are just attackers. Omo in the midfield they have Mohamed Kamara. Mohamed Kamara is Siakan at the Monaco. 20 matches no Siakan this particular season with 3 goal involvement, 1 goal, 2 assists. But a typical midfielder who play deep in midfield. No 20 matches no Siakan for Monaco. And if a player 20 matches a season for this Monaco side, not that player no. Or commanded regular position. So if you look at all these players, then El Bilal Toure, I think Mediama 11 matches and okay, Toure so 11 matches, 2 goals, and also also Asia kind of Atlanta in the Italian Serie A. Okay. Players are playing actively and almost sign goals, assist to Honmo. Yes, so you have about 59 goal involvement and Omode Babi Remo. These are players. Just see a huge number of goals now. But ebia omun to say ebia ukudu so ebia your boy ya na wateno. Ebia opate na your boy ya na wateno. But if you look at Lassen Asinayoko, you look at El Bilal, you look at Musa Sela, you look at all the players, Seku, Koitano, you look at them and you realize that the number of goals and assists involved in the Babel game in the Eworth and a very good season. And but now will be such a Mali nan Casasono. How has it been when it comes to games at home? Mali Remo in this game in terms of form. The last 5 matches of Mali have 3 wins. 1 defeat, 1 draw. 3 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw. Ghana last 5 matches there were 3 defeats, 2 draws. And the form no and main crowd.
That's a Ghana new win.
No, in the last 5 games, any win. Wow. 3 defeats, 2 draws, and you remo into this particular one. And also the 3 wins. 1 defeat, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. And omedi remo into this one. So the form. If it is about form now, Osha, is simply amazing, and it looks like the Mali
for no money.
Yeah, Mali for no more money. My men found Remu into Omo World Cup qualifiers on my body Nancy. Also, money Central African Republic echo Hono Mokobo one. In fact, no crown I'm Ghana hope Kakrano.
Yes.
Seka Central African Republic call Hono and Crofone show more by Kabia by now story in Nanke because. Mali in the World Cup almost say Chad 3-1.
Okay.
And sana Central African Republic Kobo 1-1 no hono ama ye nyina no ye ma mo 4 points ayen ye 3 points no hono. Before then Mali called Tunisia. One say Mali ni Tunisia na ball sa World Cup ina yen ni Nigeria boy no. Yen ye ball. Mali ball Tunisia. Mali Tunisia share Mali at home 1-0. And Mali call Tunisia no mo kobo 0-0. One will say the Mali team this year. Yeah. And Tunisia were lucky. So we call Mali one ko nya win no wo ho. Omo ba Tunisia no. Tunisia couldn't beat Mali. Wow. You have to take the Malian team serious. The last ube remu before omo be boss game na Mali Uganda home 1-0 Into before then almost now be remove back to 2021. Mali abo 5 Mali abo matches a Mali abo. Mali share Rwanda 1-0. Mali share Kenya 5-0 at home. Okay. Mali in fact to when Mali lost a World Cup qualifier at home. We Tunisia at the end free one. Up to 2021 now maybe Mali lose a World Cup qualifying game.
Are they that strong at home when it comes to World Cup qualifiers?
In fact, away crowd become one. Mali ko Uganda no amoko ball 0. Mali ko share Kenya home. Mali no has
World Cup how you
but they came close. No, they came close. Something make it it took Tunisia. To be able to beat them. But open Mali has struggled, partner. You would go as far. If it is a World Cup qualifiers, Mali even if 2017 and I bought for the 2018 World Cup now Mali Mali ebo Gabon 0-0 home. Mali ebo Morocco 0-0 home. Mali bo Cote d'Ivoire 0-0 home. Mali doesn't lose at home. And so when it comes to home games, Mali is very, very strong. Opesa Ocean from but because you focus on the World Cup in China. Yes, I could also take you to their Africa Cup of Nations and
because it's a World Cup qualifier.
My focus
but what you saw, very strong at home when it comes to World Cup qualifiers.
Your prediction could be say the best for Ghana or Bamako should be a draw. Your prediction should be.
This is a Ghana team.
The last 5 games. Mali last 5 games. The only team Mali lose was Mali last 5 games was Cote d'Ivoire in the extra time.
Quarter final. No, lose to the eventual.
Yes, it was an extra time. Apart from that, Mali has been very, very strong, winning. Mali said Burkina in the Mali said Mauritania, Mali said Nigeria 2-0. So for me, Mali looks like a formidable team when it comes to home form. I don't see how Ghana will go to Bamako to beat them. No one that's on my price or more VVIP now say 23 million.
Seraph and what's the canon? Yes, stance Nina or the Gujama, Wunyana baby, just a comma 87.9 FM.
Game, Abiano, and Abia likely so no more. That was the game of Mali boy against Nigeria. No, in that game against Nigeria, no Mali ebo scenario ne Dumbia any Toure no ewo animu hono. Say echna yehu omumia nsabie mu hono e mane nyonwa. In that game Toure scored and Dumbia scored against Nigeria.
Okay.
Omo make record show make statistics ni show. They are not like a Dean Yeboboka. In FIFA omo ball Haidara na omo ball Samaseku and omo ball Koulibaly e wo mfimfi. And e chom ball Gindo, Sanyan, Kuyate, and Traore, no more Samasa, as a goalkeeper. This lineup, if a Sassan, it be just about 2-3 names, and I could change. Mali been maintaining this consistent lineup. I'm going to say Nigeria 2-0. Mali is a very strong side in Bamako.
Seraph, thank you very much. Mesa Bausubio, but Pepe. Jan Shadi, Jan group no before I better that discuss game no and Sunday about other local issues no. Jan group no saying dynamism no saying that will be a winnie a bit me affect you will be and so losua over Ghana yejina saying for your room kaka saying is it
observe me that's my sancha in a chief on the na group no a dynamism no. Quite interesting.
Okay.
Ordinarily, you expect say your World Cup qualifying group. Now group near Ghana, Mali, Comoros, Chad, Madagascar, Central African Republic. Kesasia. I clear there say or the come Kaiser Dana or more a draw near our office.
Yeah.
And when Ghana you pick your group a lot of people were released there. Your other groups are we have 2 top nations. Yes. Fortunately for Ghana, the other top kind of Mali. But Mali and World Cup. When it comes to World Cup qualification, they don't match Ghana. Oh baby, Ghana about World Cup 9, 2006, 2010, 2014, and 2022. And the experience of qualifying for the World Cup proper, Mali and Ghana etijina omonibi. And to know be any say hona asem kwa kwesina busia, are they not done? In your intro, you said it's a Ghana at the 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a Ghana co 5th, you're more ball, but will be performance at the eco 5th.
Wow.
And China, update me our page, so now a follow page on social media, Facebook.
Then I see.
Yeah, because as I say, Central African Republic, LED chart by go to nil. And at the Central African Republic, I got 4 points, it will group them.
Okay.
Before I ever started show in Central African Republic, any money game, I was no more Ghana. So Ghana were 4th and they were 5th. And they almost say, into the almost a point, I got 4 points, ɔmo abɛda third ɛwɔ group no and the Ghana kɔ fifth ɛwɔ group no it tells you the importance of that game that will be played tomorrow.
Wow.
Now there's one interesting scenario. Say China enya table no emaya. There's an interesting scenario. Ebusa you are there. Comoros about 2 games or winning the 2 games in Ghana. Or share Ghana. Eti Comoros. I'm making sure say one of the countries are wouldn't ever fighting for qualification. No, what get 3 points? It will fear every no. Say Ghana Oba also get 3 points now. Or no achade no. The performance of the 2 teams versus other teams about the crucial factor. I decided they all qualify because on one show.
Okay.
Yes, so Comoros 20 will 3 points at stake.
Yes.
And that is what I want Ghanaians and it's a group really. And this is a live table. I tell for
I tell for Johnny Wakoma 87.9 FM on Facebook. Brand never had yet. That's the group no. And now standings now, so it's at the analysis no. And the down no. And a scoreline now. Oh, you Central African Republic. And the chat baby a jina who some nina ubenya ewa koma 87.9 FM on Facebook. No to me. I follow you to join you. Open to us.
So this is the live table as we speak.
Okay.
There's
a game no man you go so but table nini.
52 minutes. 16 seconds as at the
52 minutes.
Yeah, take his picture away.
Yes.
And South scoreline where the Yako fifth, I will group with them. They're more game by other fifth. All else constant. The Ralph Akache Ewo Mali home performance. In the intro, Steve Okache said Mali Omo home invincibility, no, a 2 year span a period of 2 years.
Yes.
So Omo are very strong. Ewo
Wow.
All things being equal. This could be Ghana's position after tomorrow's game. And Chad
then the base of Ghana Akaha say ya
because Chad bonny game. It's a Chad elusu. Till I'm say all things being equal. Now the Ghana elusu. Ghana will remain at the 5th position.
Okay.
But you share group dynamics. The leader of the group, Comoros. I will be any na. Say Comoros. Lead both Mali and Ghana in a crucial World Cup qualifying.
Group 2 games are winning in
Yes, 2 games are winning in the next game are Auburn. I'm talking Auburn, Madagascar. The next game is Madagascar. It's a group near say Chad and Central African Republic ebo. Ghana ebo Mali. Then Comoros ebo Madagascar. Now it was a game no. Whatever the outcome, if there is a win, it is a problem for Ghana. Let me take it again. Sa game na Comoros and Madagascar ebo. The about Ghana for the game and the draw. And the game no end in a win for either of the 2 teams are Ghana have a problem.
Wow.
Let me situate the discussion very well. So Comoros was 6. A win for them over Madagascar will take them to 9. Ghana was 3. We are saying that based on and some Akadia from Mali Huninano, Sani anything to go by. Now Mali, if a win over Ghana, then just say Comoros can move to 9. Ghana will still remain at 3 and be 5th on the table. I'm the penny say win the Madagascar. Madagascar so about 2 games. We're winning 1. We're losing 1. Ghana share Madagascar. What it will mean is Madagascar and so about Jampe Ghana. Every 3 1 in our aqua 6 so we win here.
Okay.
And to the best result say Uboliga, they am catch us opponents at the Ese Hian, Uboliga. Utuka some ground here. Knock out to them no pay and no pename. San game and the drawer. No mean a 1 pointer. Ebe Ghana. So Ghana could not pointer will still be on the same number of points with Omayani at Madagascar. Then Yane Mali point difference in the Bepe. Yane Comoros point difference in the Bepe. You obey any points actually Central African Republic or no winning the game as we speak only there by go to nil and no and never call 4 points Ghana also catch them on 4 hoping that ball a game at home Central African Republic we can beat them and move to 7 points Southern Central African Republic then there will be 12 games for Mali and Comoros, and we will hope that some results, and go their way. Then Central African Republic win now. We can move on 7 points. But as we speak, Ghana, I got the 5th table also. not because you lose the game, but because obi on the game only, and it is most likely that they will win that game because game no more bono. And what dinner or minor did chart and they ball qualifies, clearly. You will not trust on chart say but in fact group no.
About 2 games we can one is 3 games.
It's expected some of the weapon boys obi abesha group no. Some teams we be na only no group na be one careful. No when you draw beat ya na so we need ya. No say chances because obi a waka bia benya 6 points free no. Eto mo je 6 every no. Now one hwe now ma no e be tew kakra bi pe then na acostill. Enti tomorrow Ghana entered into a game or Central African Republic, Comoros and Madagascar airborne. If 3 points could be our any good news for Ghana. Sure. Because Central Africa Madagascar be 3 or 6. Comoros any 3 or 9. I was paying 3 points in the Okachobia. Just will lose game and Zana Wakacheno. But say 1 point a dema or drop a corner with now we sound by 2 points. And it will be good for Ghana as a game na Comoros. And Madagascar airborne and can they draw then Comoros moves to 7 Madagascar moves to 4 so Ghana to be both draw impo etia Malia Ghana will come to 4 Mali will move to 5 and still the same points difference yade bono ebedem the only nation obe getting 3 more points e group no ebe Madagascar obenya points on shada enye omo mba qualify ni bi etubetimi edo ani ato nche se so no enya 3 points ebeka ne 1 no 4 enye threat emfa ma oman no but other than that this is the situation again in the World Cup qualifiers yemfa nto dwa say CAF any FIFA omo first point of call goal difference enye home na way we must also ensure on the first game we need 1-0 over Madagascar controversial goal referee omu coach no kan so ko kan say you people we mutim we mo de be kwa afko mbo e de kwa afko ampa e ko hu ya omo so aboyedua enti abusapanyi ya share 1 ye ko lose 1-0 tie ni goal difference bia we must begin to work on that angle say yeah boy home games na ye benya good goals e de go you reach a certain stage where the number of goals you have scored be an important factor and a deciding factor based on the fact you share any form abusapanyi qualifies way 2005 the year body 2006 yeah qualify ko 2010 or something can I mean can same way that team you know they will beat you baba show but enya say team ni bia because your team na share Egypt 6 baba yara no enya say team ni bi enti we need to as it were try as much as possible see be move from that 1 goal no ni enya a 2-0 a 3-0 bi so that e could do be a goals be important factor in deciding group na and not everything aboy but so far as we speak China mame update bi enu nhwe finally na ye emphasis about how many minutes score line na so you saying it is so far 1 game per and ekoso ewo Ghana group na sa 1 game ehun sunsun so ne say o minor the ade Central African Republic no nyame ado omo ne ombebo ewo Babera on Thursday omo ba kuma on Thursday I'm supposed they are still leading after 60 minutes omo so LD and it is expected that they will win over Chad omo winner omo leapfrog Ghana omo leapfrog Madagascar so Ghana will drop to the 5th position on the league log or group I African World Cup qualifiers.
Thank you very much. I say Akama Sports is not based on sentiments, feelings. I think, and any other things, but only the truth. We if yaw Richie does Junior yaw yadasi you go so higher comma 87 points NFM Jamshe said the besia code ye will be ano yade bebremo but mama polo obekaya ye ne polo din komo ewofia and a polo ekate say Ghana must qualify World Cup with ye or say ye denya say ye could be.
I think it has been entrusted to them. Ghana, once in Penifona are entrusted, Ejumana Ashe Musa. We are all behind them and praying for them. If they don't do it well, no, then we have something to say. But we've seen some glimpses. And on Americano, you call a friend say World Cup, Uncle your friend say AFCON Ankoye now is qualified, and we don't have to lose that these qualifiers again. The last time we missing was Russia, and this time we have to move forward. But everybody is now prepared, and number of qualification we don't have to get miss any World Cup there. It's just like AFCON said, and yet miss any AFCON. That's the World Cup. It should be there because number no air Kosovo. Person no air one pair. I 5 until we should be there again. Until that job has been put in the hands of some people. Let's hope they get it done. We have to qualify. Yes, qualify, and they should prove them they can leave a legacy with this 5 slots. I mean, we shouldn't be missing. They won't fight, but in fight it goes with hard work, and commitment.
Well, don't say yes, qualify, but we have to. See a qualify near World Cup be. Now, Otwaso Eka and Sembi was saying recently results are yenya and Shadan Kuyino, yen past heroes are. Yen legends na yen neglect your mono.
Your problem, Lydia, is because we don't appreciate the past heroes. Ejuma past heroes, that's why I said, Obia one time. But here we sacrifice to win that 4 cups in Ebaho, and we are still in the system. And now, and I mean, say about African Cup at the national level, those who have done it before. Say appearance here, appearance in Kuala appear as Blackstars players. They have to be paid 100,000 each. We are not envious of that in the evidence. We are not any time. This is your time. But say there are some even promises in Africa that was not fulfilled, and it got to be fulfilled.
Blasters no future net sense. Bibi wo and it has be ho bibi betimi asi papa bi.
It will depend on what we are witnessing now, because it was not encouraging. The World Cup was not encouraging, and the AFCON was not encouraging. But this is another opportunity for them to start it all over and show that they are ready for it now.
Yes, Mama Polo say yenkai omo, yen heroes no mo yebi, yenkai omo sa ho hwe empanimfo ye omo je AFCON ni bi ma ye no. Do omo ntimi amfa anko World Cup ni bi. Unu obia kasa ese omo ye peeved, omo ye offended in a way bi said ye chase camera boys appearance fee bonuses near the ese omo kasa yempe bibi mo na enko omo no ntuma manfo kra say bia omo akese team no in a way sam mpanimfo we oni omo kasa what say obia ye offend obia ye peeved bi polo say ya neglect your mo ya nyomo dey as a country yent we nka mom na bia yempe bibi mom to keep mom nka omanuntum but
as we share mu ha no we say as a country yeni bra you say go be kura no matum no we say as a country yeni bibi e dem obia
oh what dey omo ya ade am omo
abusu
ya 4 AFCON
emre ne dane emre no edane
us all kind so omo time ni edie but
ti Maradona mo ni Zico mo ni Garrincha into omo ti ase yanko mbega say Brazil for emma omo bibi nti no omo ti me World Cup
what they wanted or what they deserved.
Kafu mu koje World Cup year 2002 the Brazil for nje World Cup ni bi Brazil mining mo omo bibi ani nti no omo ti me bibi.
They haven't come out but yempani for omo do omo akasa wo
omo emotional blackmailers.
Sir,
Musa lawyer for no man say a crime say emotional blackmail.
Say yanyo day.
Yeah, the baby. Emre bi oma ayi man panyin.
So ya paaf kon yo.
O man panyin dada ayi John Mahama. Wo mo mpanifu ex footballers mo hwe ma me se mo hu a o mo scam o mo chei. Ana da bia old players I neglect o mo old players in so ya maybe ma be Blackstars coaches under 17 coaches. Mete has for no mo kasa kotoko team wa mama so kredu abe coach. Ene ohini brenya ye team manager. Gordon Abroad abe bi. Frempong man so abe bi. Golden Boy Razak wa abe bi. The friend say Oro Pokunti wa be general manager. Malik Jabe abeye coach asan ye manager member nti ediem bi elsewhere na nsisi saa o ya have one ya no mo ka se ho na nsisi saa o
elsewhere no ya na say omo gi trophy no de omo deserve ye de amomo but omo say de omo struggle those days gi trophy no for the man say
samre ni ntua ni paka
wo kwa afcon no say obagi o say what the appearance fee obo ye ma bonuses ni ade pedem ni ade se no na mo me mpa bi mo no nkamo no
abusu amesrew wo sachire duma se no na wo ko prime na bia bodojo na wo toto na wo de ko ene wo ba no ma na bodojo mana emre na sesa nti times e change ni sa de na wo time no na wo je ye na de bia no mo ya me se wo mo emotional blackmailers wo se yetimi emra no kura ni wo mudi e na da soro yi Ibrahim Sunday ene gina bonkum so yi o gina ye nifa so yi e say 1,700,000
1.7
ayi be kura na
1,700,000 Ghana cedis.
It's like 17 billion ene e chama o former players bi ye ma bi be ye Blackstars say Blackstars this Blackstars this
na say omo ya ye ungrateful na because
me say omo ye emotional blackmailers
omo ka say ye nye omo hwe da but 1.7 million Ghana cedis in the day
abusia omo ye emotional blackmailers uhu omo a wonam aduma ana odofo yi we ma nyame be chiro be bie wa kwese ma anye bia mimi nya ska me siu sa nkrofo ni nyina
so aye de
emotional blackmail
o ka nyame asem say yi be na nyame moa wo
na wo na be chire se nyame mo anka wo no ye ni de nyame mo
say nyankopon aka say
you don't do that so obi person oboa wa you don't take the person on the road of sentiment menya sa emotional blackmail
Bible say di ohun mobro ni mobo
entimi na mehu mobo enka wo wa yi ni mu say ene na me keka sa ansem ni wo emotional blackmail
earlier na kwakusafo na me ko say ade na wo ka ya se nua no so ase mama wanka na you see I was akofa Bible ase
me nam kroma ya na ha me pa mo hunya
no be no so fa ho be
abusu aye problem Ghana ye overlook so many things so obi nam krom na mo hunya nka mo bo na de obi be hunya nka mo bo anya de wo be kan na be ma na hunya nka mo that's the fact
and then one say raffle so aye dia was
I was on me adwun ontimi nya daveje view bia that's how legends we omo ye emotional blackmailers
sir
say ai omo ampa bibia ma old players na mo nka say mo ho kire mo na players ya aba Blasters yi omo nwene ho say o ne esa de ayempe old players trust fund bi na ye ko campa e bia ye pay dem $500 no yenti obia bia $100 na enya de a embeda ho with the Blasters into time e ko nanim omo mbehye bia they will be beneficiaries of saade no but tem bia yempe bibi mu amu ne e beje cup no it's never like that they say no baby ye gina yi ye tim ne nye ye ko share Egypt last final ye ko yi 2010 na Egypt team no was through 2017 ye ko ye hu say amfa goalkeeper papa na ko yi Spider-Man akwa Razak Brahima enti there are scientific proofs why you lose the final no but they be say are neglecting your former play yes these guys are emotional blackmailers
so may I say but why did you stop Steve from talking about the Asenmi no so nkomo? He was making a fantastic point. Wow. Kwagusafu Toronto, Kwagu entire team ni na say yechao. Obi aso watch.
This season the Arsenal Beji Cup.
Beji Cup. Ya bonso uso ya so o Virginia. Em say huro and omu huro bo mo say Arsenal Beji Cup. Ji ya o le kwagusafu bugina no. Nyame giche mo rep maye Arsenal for mienu. Seraph, you want other local issues, but before that, it's not game no. Yan shade. You buy ye benya kwan ahwe game num kakra. But just a comment. Osha analysis an ya ye baby amodi awura Mali na ho odin wo fie ni ade. Ghana betimi aye bibi.
No, our best will be a drawn game. You not draw her. You not draw we na I think a bear something very good for us. It looks to me as Comoros a candidate was here almost carefully, but on the basis of records, the best for Ghana a drawn game. And I say this because of the strength of Mali for the team, at home. It looks like a team, apart from say Tunisia, teams have struggled to even pick a draw or Bamako. More players now are doing well, fantastic form. Individually in their various teams, command regular positions in their teams. Which any team or tesa form teamwork in recent times, Mali is one of the strongest teams in Africa. Mali are ranked 44th or so in the world. 44th in the world. Ghana is a they are beating us at every level. If it is form, okay. If it is home invincibility, in the last 6 games, the last 6 games, if it is teamwork, so Ebeko Yama Ghana, it will be a drawn game for us.
Sarab, dear, Yami game near 7 p.m. The live commentary beba into your transit on the show. You will rem ewo Eddie Hong Komuyi. Now, Great Olympics and rem Olympics. Yami Aduma. Won't check his game no Emma. Echo saying, Oma Bodro
0-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Obi answebi.
Yeah.
Na me jemo comment for Blackstars no boy Commodore. I say so omo survive into omo games aka ni nyina no. So omo win. Hence see you ni Ayibonche the second. And so say o catch fans ni nyina say omo nka omo hommom. Na has games ya aka idie. Omo especially omo game bebo na Sunday no omo me fill stadium no omo timi enso Olympics enye win no na chapters no so no edin sembi atuda enki ye ba ho but so is na me can Blasters as a game ye be da a discuss ni yame admatch na but say share Blasters camp issues e fu oba no omo lande ye niamam ti san and 7 p.m. omo ye training e wo the match venue ho no vem no was kakra.
Oh yes, so call campus and normally yana de be abusia more vemo. Na vem ne yana nyoma bebre na influence o mo vem no. But my main fan to just say minister vo ya adwene.
Say
and the minister but Steve ya pon ya. Me man 100 cities and the music mu nyina 110 cities. Me yere se me nto ade me nto.
Na me so am say.
Sabeka 10 and the enjewe na ya de to. Enti me 100 be master vo. Sa ayi Mohamed Polo asam na ena ayi ene ekoji bibi na ye nya no ntia England for no mo G66 no bibi ase de mo bia de mo nya hwe biem
yeah heroes omo ye peeved pow
enya wo ye peeved ni ntia o se ya wo bone a
pe bibi mom no nka mo
ya pe bibi mom na ye kan wonte ana civil establish anjo President Mahama ne omo ye di na makoma komiensa omo didi wie ne ma obi envelope ya wie ne ma omo sika ayi na gina ono mama ya rega na gina ono ono na sports minister at the time ya de mom ko che omo afiri mu no ya de ma omo yira na so ne ba otiase ya chase ka mom
into they are they being ungrateful or what
they have been emotional blackmailers and that is the word in Japanese minister can must vote
sir
what da bia se bibi an koya man ya wo se na ayi na be na no ha se de sa na wo se ai ene emfra ya mbatim no Real Madrid ayi ekwan a ye fa so ye jaro awu kwan okọ ya mo testimonial match Ronaldo ya mo bia ma no Ike Casillas still da bia Madrid trophy Madrid what is Madrid ja ayi kwan da Ronaldo kwan ya nye trophy da bia sa sa no Steve me da se pa nya me nhira opa ya de na da makoma so Blasters etim no mama the defenders best start game mama the midfielders
aka attackers no
and na me ma attackers me wiana ma rane probable lineup no e de amount e brand sha coach no na no ye tactical work bi
okay
na ye ni aboso to Blasters system no ne tactics na obebo ni nyina ye ni aboso na
behind closed doors
yeah
no ye
and was say Johnny Free Legon ekosa Accra Sports Stadium ntomo a no ma be dika be te ho so mo be twen na o wadoji o mu nyina
mo twen boys
boys
o mo ti ya pon
am sapani
yes sir
Blasters midfielder ye de ebebo game na no ye de matie for
yeah
on Sunday ye de omo bebo as defenders na am now Ghana makacho se coach na bebo typical 4-3-3 diamond formation. Diamond formation in the three midfielders na busu omo nyina flat omo gina in a shape I say a triangle.
Yeah.
Na ni mo for so coach na triangle. It's any mo striker ni gina na right sided attacker or right, left sided winger, attacking winger. No mo so a triangle. The triangle na emienu ba ko hwesoro and baako ehwe fam. The base of the triangle ni emienu nyina no ehia e wo mfimfini ho. Sa na coach ne ebebo no ye fe no 4-3-3 diamond formation, and is subject to a lot of tactical variations when the game starts. The opponent there, no, utimi as sound sanu bebre. A lot of switches within the game. Only player infrimu, but the typical 4-3-3 diamond formation, no, it allows for tactical flexibility. Coach, no, ebetimi aye tactical changes on the field of play, not necessarily or substitution. Adiobi abem.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Pierre Ayew. Ever started our right side of attack at the Ama Ghana. Jordan Pierre Ayew. Right side of attack. Jordan Ebejinao at the Ama the Blackstars. Jordan Ayew will start. At the point the Ama Jordan Ayew. I started our right side on. Sama Kaya. Nami wo Alata. Nami wo
World Cup playoff. No?
Yeah. Ewo Moshood Abiola Stadium. Ewo Abuja. And a coach ne say. The profile of Ghanaian players at that time, you coach Utuado.
Yeah.
No, check Ghanaian players ni profile ne Ukraine. The most experienced player ever nimuho. Jordan Ayew, and that experience, you know. So your coach, now nim coach, now nim for so experience as well. You won't joke with that. So at that on that day, or announce say Jordan will start the game.
Okay.
And or the only player who it.
This time, I experience that's Kitano.
Jordan before. Oliver Glasner ever saw Crystal Palace team no. Now or a kingpin of the Crystal Palace team.
Sure.
At that time, na Premier League, they say, open the most fouled player. Who go for statistics, but now statistics you say, or no party player ya foul no, baby Premier League. But Oliver Glasner by no. Now on said that any regular, but still,
then you say
o check Blasters and him one of Zapani. O be anyone experience level a true a brand Jordan Ayew. Yeah, na me feel say tactically. Meaning instructions are coaches in the man. Yeah, tactically. And when he plays outside Ghana, no Crystal Palace, you will see Jordan Ayew fighting. On one occasion, we all saw Jordan Ayew. Yes, I didn't be a or fighting or tracking back or ball. That was the game in Nigeria. A ball, Kumasi. Yeah, a ball 0-0. A ball 1-1, a qualifier.
Yeah.
Sad day, no, or fighting ball, na your body Europe. I'm hoping we'll get that team from Jordan Ayew because he will start this game of Japan.
Okay.
Jordan ever started. Now ever started the right side of attack. Now only the ever started on left side of attack. No, they will be switching.
Okay.
Abuja, as someone one partner say, coach, let's all the lineup now. Players not from us, the wingers no, and the forwards no. Yeah, na and Kabaka say, what the current form, and then Quatano Montemo, Piamatemo, yeah. Normally, we are not only coach, you know, a squad may be different. We are not talking about what we feel. We are talking about what will happen. The coach will be in it. Jordan will start. And name one number 9, no? Number 9, typical number 9 in this game. I will call Antoine Semenyo.
Okay. In
the absence of Inaki Williams, who say that Antoine, I don't call the team now. Now, near discuss on it Dominic Solanke enable.
Yes.
Dominic Solanke started as number 9. Now Antoine, a supporting striker from the wings.
Yeah.
He normally wants to strike from the wings, but the Antoine Semenyo ever strike at the free the wings or at the Ama Ghana with this particular game. Okay. There is one position, and that position, as we speak today, coach didn't be undecided.
Wow. Position better no. And I have one that plays our position there. Utuado Brezano.
You see, there is informed Osman Bukari.
Nice a midfield. What's up now? Okay.
Say who say you call right side of attack and you call
Yes.
central attack or I call left side of attack. Now some player na coach in pen. Make just a tactical flexibility. And so your player bet me drop it become midfielders. No.
Yes.
When the Malians parade for midfielders, over become.
When we are attacking,
Yeah, attack it now
no
was
one
switching
joining
acquire
attack.
wings or na acquire 3. Tier 4-3-3 diamond. Now form na acquire na the at the Osman Bukari at the season in your form ketwa. Yeah, can say he's been transferred. We're free. Zervina Zrazda and I rest out Belgrade. Ya ordinary ya chim eko Austin FC ewo US.
Oh, US of A.
Enti ono ewo form pa. Afi ya tonsa e de afra abranje de din e de Brandon Asante, Thomas, Solomon Clark.
A newcomer.
Yes, West Bromwich Albion. He also lost to strike from the left side of attack.
Wow.
And baby operating from speed or intelligence,
And he
the
does
ability to
very
hold up
well.
the play this season. Or 12 goals from that position. So he is also there.
Wow.
I'm the penny for coalition car. Some position there. Former Abdul Fattah Isaku. A show them at Leicester City. Emma Leicester, a qualified PMU award. The English Premier League from the Championship. You know. He's also done enough or merited a call up. So and also merited a starting place in this particular team. On the place, I'm able to form power.
Papa.
And I say, Aquadana did Ernest appear near of Lyon. And so I can be. In terms of wingers now, coach and air samboy and attackers or sambo. If you are talking about Omu starting now, Jordan will start because of his experience. In the absence of Inaki Williams, a branch did Antoine Salom Semenyo, or Ghana in top scorer in Europe. Ghana a top scorer in Europe last season. Or never started our attack. Omu Makarin na pre one slot na akano.
Wow.
And Fattah Isaku form. Ernest appear Nyama our form. Akwadana did it Brandon Clark Thomas Asante our form Obetumabo. Osman Bukari. And Osman the Blackstars anytime you have an opportunity biano or today you bet me.
Yeah.
Osman yene Portugal obete kana oye Ronaldo celebrating obete one good. So and no attackers.
Ronaldo and the hero.
Attackers and so let's combine what we did from goalkeeping to attack.
Yes.
Nyame match na be call into the tactical and then the be Ghana. Yenya ne den, yenwura mu sen, ya approach game ne sen. We'll talk about that tomorrow. In goal there will be Lawrence Atiziki. Per information I pick our camp any training in no. Lawrence a Blackstars number 1 goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But I can say coach in a pair goalkeeper and did Joseph Lukwalo no Perazampa on the nearby. Unimborn born and I don't think that he will go in for him. This time Abel Lawrence Atiziki right back. Abekodiyama Tariq Lamti. Obeja right back. Usiakan Edema Brighton and Hove Albion. Ocean statistics this season. Or your assist Makuma 9. Uzo prize Obekaya. It's year call after one to me maybe 19 games of a boy, no. Or yeah 4 assists or and no at the boss position. I'm the penny name catch also Annan Gideon Mensah. I think the coach has finally settled on Gideon Mensah because of the experience or because say Gideon Mensah a defender or a better. Se Ghana attack Annan better no or the ball here Marcelo number 3 maybe.
Yeah.
But the coach would need somebody who can defend for him, especially in the first half of the game. No, not their steady game. So Gideon Mensah started left back 4 and 5. Say Alexander Jiku a fit. Unzanu pra. Say Jiku a fit to a camper. Salis Muhammad the left-sided centre back. Alexander Jiku the right-sided centre back.
Okay.
Left-sided centre back, right-sided centre back. A left-footed player back, right-footed player back, and that is Salis Muhammad and Alexander Jiku. Abusian confirm you are the base of the midfield. Makacho say 3 players and a coach, air ball. But the 3 players, Bakubaya typical number 6. Sa typical number 6 Juma what they answer in Zano. And no Abdul Salih Samed. Abes Jumano. Abdul Salih Samed. Not Thomas Tepate Abo as number 8. Omumi they can interchange. So we should give now say Pate Ejina ama Salis lead transition. So we say Salis Ejina Pate lead transition. Mema na yon omumi no operate as half 6 and half 8. It will be a role now Obono. Obo as half 6, Obo as half 8. When you are the half 6, defensive duties never be due. The moment you become the half 8, all the transitional duties are due based on position. It depends. Patet track a ball. The first say or no able 8 inches a patet ball now. As a chinchia, or says when to me for born and transit, he will lead the transition and therefore turn into a number 8 from number 6 position quickly. Nasalis Abakovano. So me and boss I rule as half 6 and half 8 in the middle. Then Kudus Muhammad, the darling boy. Kudus Muhammad, the creator. Kudus Muhammad will play as our number 10. as our lead creator in this game.
Okay.
Makacho, what he can do, the ability to create chances, the ability to shoot from afar, the ability to dribble, the ability to take on defenders, and all of that. Kudus Mohammed. And so, English Premier League, most complete take-ons. Kudus Mohammed was there.
Yeah.
So what you now take you on defense and midfield no, or no ASR no. That is the midfield. Then the 3 players of which attack no, 2 decided. Bakudi Busapenyi Edene. Number 9 Abrante Antoine Salom Semenyo of Bournemouth in the English Premier League, or the highest scoring Ghanaian player in the English Premier League this season.
Okay.
Oko the left side runner, coach may decided. And the Hono Jordan Pierre Ayew
one
and the Nyama Osman Bukari, Brandon Thomas, Fatah Ishaku. One able to from the
among
right side of attack. And those here the left-footed players about right.
Yeah.
Near the right-footed players about left. So how do we Kamara Chib na pepon va explanation ma acho
chaos
no so who jana Kelebo neko. But so
you
left now right now a couple and you the goals be braba Kamara
Chib do pele
the Kamara I'm the penny say a position ono likely say Fatah Isaku
me sure say by the time nyame admat na de no
but Fatah Isaku likely to start on that side of attack no Eddie Ama the Blackstars of Ghana.
Pepe, may I say good evening, my lovely brothers. When you read James 1:27, the Bible says, "Blessed is the man who shows love and gives to the orphanage and widows." That is the heart. That is the heartbeat of God. Now the orphan and the widows don't need to cry before the giver gives. You are not touched by God to give, no matter how the person cries. It will not push you to. So Steve is right. Yes, Patrick Jobert, the Reverend Elder, also anyway. Abba was a good evening, my brother and namesake. Sami, I was at your alma mater, Amaniampon SHS, this morning to plant seeds and trees to commemorate World Environmental Day. You and your brother, Pepe Suarez, always steal my time from switching to a different station at 5:30. Why? Ralph Stivo, wow. Samuel Kosi Otse, NCC Director for Asante Mampo, Obani Radio Nde, Bomode Manena Heya, na Yeni Jumano, and JD said, yeah, Nadia, you be disappointed. Was disappointing based on the history between Morocco and the rest of the continent. I think the decision is a Morocco decision more than CAF. Morocco has always shown to choose other options apart from the African unity. Yabuahin and also anyway about birthday wishes. So it's really enough remember.
Yes, it's China. Say why a Kradwa, Maminko Ashtown Parliament. Now a member of the Ashtown Parliament and a birthday. And already did the IK Thompson. And a birthday. Chinchirinchi pa. Siepa and member of the Ashton Parliament, IK Thompson, didn't and your birthday ketwa. Na Urei or your Ubia on far Akoma Sports in Niagara. Yes, IK Thompson on far Akoma Sports in Niagara cry. And Afeso of the Penny Oko Ashtown, or any award on what try a Juma Adnako Pim,